Let's move on so to UFC 210, which is coming up this weekend. The co-main event: Chris Weidman against Mousasi.
Yeah, this is mm,
How would you
it's a
see that
tough
one
one, isn't
going?
it?
Yeah, it is a tough one. Weidman, it's hard to know. Two heavy knockouts in a row. Didn't leave much time between either of them, and not leaving much time again for this one against
Yeah.
Mousasi, who's been on a roll lately, hasn't
He
he?
didn't. He didn't just take like he didn't just get TKO'd in them fights as it
Hmm.
says on the record. He got destroyed in that Rockall fight in over like a 5 minute period of just repeatedly getting blasted in the face, and then he got brutally kneed in the head with Romero. So, how long ago was that? Actually, let me check. How long has he been out? Like, you want to take a bit of a break after that, like.
Not that long. Romero fight. When was that? UFC 208 or something like that. Like that Luke Rockhold fight especially as well. That's like one of the closest fights I've ever seen someone come to death in the UFC. Like he was getting smashed his face into the canvas. Like that should have been stopped like 3 or 4 minutes before it was stopped. It went into the next round and all, and he took more
Yeah,
and more damage. Coming back so quickly after that, and then getting your head kneed off against Joel Romero as well.
yeah,
That
that
was
was
a bit
Alvarez
much.
and McGregor card, yeah, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it was. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
so that
was
was
a
what
vicious fight.
November, middle of November. So what he's had, or was it December? Oh no, it was November. So he's had December, January, February, March. It's not very long for. Yeah, I probably lean towards Musasi. He seems to be putting it together better. Musasi. A lot of the times in the past, he kind of be a bit passive and end up drawing with Keith Jardine or these weird fights where nothing really happens. But just because of the damage Chris Weidman's been taking, like Chris Weidman's, I would have picked Chris Weidman over Masasi before these two fights, pretty handily. But I think that changes it. That beating that beating he took against Rockhold especially changes it. It takes a while to recover from that, if ever.
Hmm. Yeah, you've basically said there what I've written in my preview. I think before both in their prime, I think Weidman wins this fight, but now I think it's pretty even. I'm still just leaning slightly towards Weidman. Musasi's wrestling is something that's very underrated. Himself and Glover Teixeira, I think, are kind of similar in that aspect. Glover Teixeira is obviously more of a knockout artist, but they're good technically on the feet and with very very good wrestling, underrated wrestling. But I think against Chris Weidman, maybe that wrestling won't tell as much. And when he doesn't have that wrestling to go to, is the striking gonna stand up against someone who hits very hard? We know how hard Weidman hits. Weidman wasn't looking too bad against Yoel Romero. I think he was. It was probably one round apiece or something like that when it went into the third when he got his head knocked off. Um, and obviously that's going to be hard to recover from as well. But I don't know. I just fancy maybe the power of Weidman, especially with this new scoring now, where the power shots score more. I could see Musasi like winning 3 or 4 minutes of the round, and then Weidman landed one big shot, maybe putting him back up against the fence or something, and winning the round because of that,
Yeah,
and maybe getting a takedown as well. So yeah, I don't
this
know.
fight could go several different ways. It
Yeah,
could.
it could.
It's very interesting. I think you're right. I think Weidman will have the advantage in the wrestling, but I don't know if it'll be. I think it might turn into a striking match, and I think. I think after all that damage, and I think also when you're an undefeated fighter, you kind of have this extra belief and
Hmm.
that he doesn't have anymore. I think a number of factors, including not taking enough of a break after two brutal beatings, is why I'll lean Misasi. But yeah, there's definitely several. Like Weidman could win. He could win all the methods of victory. He could win a decision, a submission, or a knockout. Like so, he definitely has many a path to victory. But I'm going with Misasi.
Yeah, should be a fun one. Right, the main event: Daniel Cormier against Anthony Johnson. I suppose before we talk about that, maybe we'll talk about the first time they fought, where Johnson hurt Cormier early and ended up getting submitted in the what was it, the third round or something like that. After Cormier kind of caught him, took him down, and really beat the spirit out of him. Just beat the fight out of him really, and won the fight. I think there was a fundamental mistake in this from Anthony in the first fight from Anthony Johnson, where he had Cormier hurt and he went for the kill, but he went for the kill in a way that he didn't give himself space. He got right in on top of Cormier, gave him a chance to catch him, and really that was the end of the fight. Cormier caught him and he didn't kind of let go for the next whatever it was 2 or 3 rounds, and beat Johnson. I think if he can fix that, and if he can hurt Cormier early, not jump into range, hit him with a couple of jabs, keep hitting him and finish him slowly, I think Johnson can win the fight. But you're looking at it from the other side. Cormier, what he has to do is weather that early storm, get through the first 2 rounds, and he'll more than likely win after that. But I'm very excited for that first round. I think Anthony Johnson's improved an awful lot working with Neil Melanson, one of the best, kind of grappling, jiu-jitsu, wrestling coaches in the world, especially for big guys. People wax lyrical about him all the time. I think his precision striking has improved. And we know his power, unbelievable. He's working with Henry Hooft. So I'm really, really looking forward to this fight. Another thing too, Cormier, a lot of injuries, a lot of pullouts. He's getting on in age. Will he be the same fighter? Not sure. I'm picking Anthony Johnson. First round knockout. Boom.
Fuck, I thought I was going to be controversial and pick Anthony Johnson, but I have a feeling Anthony Johnson will win. But I'm obviously there's loads of methods of victory for Cormier as well, because a very worrying thing for Johnson is, like in the last Cormier fight, when his corner are shouting to him, "Don't you give up? Don't give
quit."
Up." That's worrying. But obviously he's been trying to address that with his as you're saying, with his grappling, improving his grappling. But like Vitor choked him, like if he doesn't get them initially, he has a tendency to kind of give up or not fight as hard as he could. So that'll be worrying. But his power is so good, and his takedown defense early in fights, the first round or two, is very, very good. So obviously Cormier likes to push people up against the cage and doesn't even necessary if the takedown's not there, he's happy enough to just grind away against the cage with dirty boxing and tiring you out, which is a good tactic against Johnson. But I think Johnson's going to catch him and TKO him in the first or the second.
I think he's going to knock him out cold with an uppercut in the first round.